Hey guys, how you doing? If you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe so that we're able to grow this channel and you guys are going to be able to get notifications every time I release new content. So this video feels like it is timely because we're getting into the year 2024, right? How crazy is that? Is it just me, or I feel like time has really flown so fast? So I feel like as we get into a new year, it is imperative, it is natural for us to want to change a few things in our lives. It is very normal for us to want to see new transitions and equally work on certain things and, have certain achievements, things that we're not able to achieve in the year 2023 that we're in. So this video is actually important not only to me, but equally to you, because whatever I'm about to share with you guys are the same things I am going to apply in my own life, in my own reality. So I felt, why not share this with my besties, with my sisters and my brothers, and we get onto this journey together. So first things first, as we get into the year 2024, or as we get into a new year, it is important for us to really align ourselves with what we really want. We need to have a clear-cut goal. What is it that you really want to achieve in the year 2024? What is it that you want to achieve in the year to come? Because I feel like this video is going to be necessary for whatever year we choose to get into. It's not only for the year 2024, but whatever year that is going to come along and we feel like we need to make changes, we need to make transitions and all that kind of stuff. So yes, this video applies to every single year that is to come. So we need to have a clear-cut vision. We need to know what is it exactly that we want to achieve. It is very important. I believe that mostly when we're entering a new year, a lot of us have these wishy-washy goals. We have these things that we want, but we're not certain as to what it is exactly. We don't have a clear-cut vision. We don't have a clear-cut goal. And this is one of the things that I did in the past years. But this particular year, I want 2024 to be extremely different for you, for me, for all of us, right? So we need to jot down on a piece of pen and paper what we really want for ourselves. What is it that we really want to see for the year 2024? Once we jot that down, now we need to be strategic. What are our long-term goals? What are our short-term goals? Because not everything can be achieved in a really short period of time. Certain things will take longer to actually be achieved, and certain things will be, quicker to achieve. So we need to now separate our long-term goals from our short-term goals. We need to put aside what we feel is going to take longer to be achieved and what we feel is going to be like quick, we're going to achieve it. So for instance, one of the things that I really want to achieve in the year 2024 is weight loss. And for me, weight loss is something I'm going to put on my short-term goals. Why? Because I feel like it's something I can achieve within a space of like 3 to 6 months. So for me, that is a short-term goal. So I'm going to place it down there. And I'm actually going to insert a bit of something because I have started in terms of my weight loss. I have already lost 3 pounds. So I'm extremely happy about that. It's something that I started. I feel like we need to start as soon as possible when we say we want to achieve this. We need so that when we get into the next year, it doesn't feel like, oh my God, now I've ended 2024. I need to start doing this, because at the end of the day, it's just another year, but the days just feel the same, right? So it just has to start with a mindset. As soon as you get on it, you begin. So I want to achieve weight loss for myself. So that's amongst my short-term goals. When we look at a long-term goal, I want to grow my YouTube channel. I want to get it, to a space where it's monetized. That may take a bit longer. And that means I want a consistent audience group. I want consistent engagement, all that kind of stuff. So I could put that for a long-term goal. So let's say we want 10,000 subscribers. Not to say that's exactly the goal, but I'm just giving you guys an example. We say we want 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year 2024. So that could actually go amongst your long-term goals. For other people, it could be, I want a house by the year 2024, by the end of the year 2024. So that's amongst your long-term goals, right? The third thing that you need to do is get into a space of prayer. So this is for us Christians or people who are religious or believe in a higher power. I believe in God. So for those, who believe in God, I guess you could apply exactly the same principles. You need to bring your goals to God, dedicate them to God, put them into prayer and say, God, this is what I want for this particular year. And you dedicate them to Him and you ask Him to help you to achieve those things that you desire. Right? And so another thing that you need to do after you have done that, you need to get into an embodiment of what it is that you desire. We cannot go, and I think this is something that I learned recently, and it's something that I really needed for myself. We cannot go into a new space or we cannot desire new things if we are still standing in our old position. So we need to embody a new persona. If it means you creating a whole new personality for you to be able to achieve what it is you want, create that person. You know how Beyonce has Sasha Fierce? You need to create your own Sasha Fierce, right? What do you want to achieve? Who do you want to be? What is it that that person who has that thing has? What is it that person does? You need to embody that personality. You need to become that person. We cannot move forward if we're still standing in the same position that we were in. So for me, I want to achieve certain things. I need to become this person that is able to achieve those things. What does this person embody? For instance, for myself, I need to become more confident. So each time I put myself out there, I need to act as if I'm this confident person, right? At the end of the day, we act as if before it becomes a reality. We need to pretend to be who we want to be before it becomes this thing where we're like, oh my God, I'm actually that person that I wanted to be. Oh my God, this is finally who I am. Because if we're in a space where we make ourselves small, we're so intimidated, we're so afraid of putting ourselves out there, we're never going to achieve what it is that we want. So we need to put ourselves in the spaces where we're like, oh my God, this is who I want to be. This is what I want to achieve. This is what I want to become. So I need to become this person. I need to play this role. Let's act, guys. Let's act. Let's pretend until we get to where we want to go. And now, this is a big thing for me. This came to me in form of like a message. I guess it was God using different avenues to let me understand this for myself. And I believe this applies to every other individual. This is a state of us putting ourselves in uncomfortable positions, getting ourselves out of our comfort zones. Guys, I cannot be more sure with you when it comes to this conversation. I need to be realistic with you guys. A lot of us are so stuck in our comfort zones. We're so afraid of the unknown. We don't know what stands out there. But literally, if we're being honest, the only thing standing between you and your goal is yourself, right? And I am telling this not only to you guys, but I'm telling you guys this information as well as telling myself this information because I need this as well. I need to put myself out of my comfort zone. I need to put myself in a space where I'm not so comfortable, I'm not so complacent, I don't feel safe. I need to put myself in the spaces where I'm like, oh my God, I'm scared to do this. But if it's going to be something that's going to push me to get to where I need to go, I need to do it, right? So if you're a person who is looking for a new job, honey, you need to take yourself out of that comfortable zone. Go out there. If it's networking, go and network. If it's making those applications, make those applications. If it's, putting yourself out there and putting out flyers or whatever for a business or whatever that you're willing to offer, do it. You've got to do that. You've got to embody that. You've got to be that person who does that. Oh, disclaimer, guys. In case you guys hear some like tumbling in the background, that's the washing machine. So yeah, in case, I'm not sure if it's gonna be able to pick up on the noise, but in case you do, that's what it is. So yeah, you need to embody that. I am one person who has been so afraid, so timid of getting out of my comfort zone, especially lately, for the past couple of months. I pushed myself out there to move to a whole new place, a whole new environment, to put myself out there and say, this is what I really want for myself. But I've been so afraid, aside of putting myself out there, aside from moving to a new place, to put myself in that space where I am able to achieve what I want, where I'm able to get what I want. And now God has been telling me, look, you wanted this. I put you in this space. But you have been the only thing that's been standing between you and your achievements, because you have been making yourself so small. You've been afraid to grow yourself, to push yourself the extra mile to get to where you want to be. If you want to be what you want to be or have what you want to have, you need to get out of your comfort zone. So we all need to do this. Another thing we need to do is constantly have faith, constantly believe that whatever it is that we desire is coming to us. So this is something that I equally feel like I need this for myself, as I need to be in a space where I'm constantly grateful and constantly believing that, oh my gosh, what I desire is going to come to me. What I want and whatever it is that I'm seeking is seeking me too, right? So if I believe that whatever I want wants me, because I personally believe from a spiritual point of view, from a Christian point of view, if we desire something, if we want something, it means God has put that in our space, that we're able to achieve that thing that we desire. We're able to have that thing that we desire. Nothing that you desire is too far off for you. Whatever it is that you've ever wanted is achievable for you. Because if it was something that God had never aligned for you to have, it would never come to you. It would never be a desire for you, ever. But if you desire it, you're able to achieve it. So we need to put ourselves in that space where we're like, okay, because I desire this thing is attainable, this thing is achievable to me. I think this is going to be my last point. We need to be kind to ourselves. So we need to be kind to ourselves during this journey as we get to where it is that we want to get to. We need to be nice enough to ourselves to understand that we will have setbacks. We will have days when we don't want to wake up out of the bed and push ourselves. We need to understand that we may have not achieved what it is that we wanted to achieve prior in this year 2023, but we will achieve them in the year 2024. We need to be kind and gracious to ourselves. If we're not kind to ourselves, the world is not going to be kind to us. So we need to start by being kind to ourselves first before the world is kind to us. So yeah, that is all I had for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I love you guys so much, and I hope we get onto this journey together. Now, this is something that I feel we should all do together, is come back to this video 6 months later. Let us share what it is that we've been able to achieve. Let us share what it is that we put in our hearts or in our space and said we wanted this, and you applied the steps that I've given to you, and you finally achieved it. I'll be able to share with you guys what it is. So we'll start counting our 6 months from January. So somewhere in June, we should be able to review what it is we've been able to achieve within this period of time. What were some of the goals that we set ourselves to do? What is it that has been achieved from embodying a certain personality or becoming a certain being that we feel, okay, this is who I want to be. I'm going to come here and share with you guys my story and what it is I've been able to achieve. And you guys should equally be in a space where you're able to share with me what you guys have been able to achieve. So I love you guys again to the moon and back, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.